Hey, what's up everybody? And welcome to the Polka Dots Hair Scramble in Midland, Michigan. And whoa, what's this? Everybody else is taking off. My bike, I don't have it started. I don't have my goggles on yet. And here we go. All right. All right, so here I am. I'm running in the team class, okay? I decided I would race with my cousin because this is my hometown race. Got a race with my cousin. We'll sign up for the B team class and we'll run that together. That way we get to hang out with our family in between laps and everything, and it'll just be a good time. So because I'm not a B rider and I knew we don't really have a shot because it's my cousin's, really, he hasn't been on a dirt bike all that much. So I thought, well, I'll start back here behind all the R guys and I'll try to pass as many as I can, and that'll be fun. So I was planning on starting behind everybody, but not to that extent. I was gonna let them start just a little ahead of me. So all right, here we go. We're going through the whoops here. And by the way, it was just moist enough to where in the morning, whoa, oh man, I got a face full of my bars on that. I actually broke my camera mount. But if you guys are looking at this, if you're looking at this, you should be looking at this. It's a video on YouTube, obviously, but it's kind of muddy, it's kind of slick, and I'm having some trouble with traction. Look at that, I got some debris up on the camera already. And all right, we're coming into the woods here, and look at this. I take this line off to the side. I get past a few people there, and I don't like to wait. I cut in line, so here we go. Let's see if we can get around some people. I come in and oh, this guy jams himself up in there. And he gets going just to stall out right between these two trees where it's real hard for me to get by. I'm gonna take a drink here. I just got home from work. I'm trying to keep my energy level up, so I gotta have a little swig of my energy drink. All right, so we're on to the trail. And this year felt different than last year did for me. Well, for one, last year I was 3 weeks off of some broken ribs, so yeah, that felt substantially different. But this year the course actually felt different. If you look, it seems like it's more open this year than it was last year. It feels faster. I felt like it felt faster. Maybe I'm faster. I don't know. But it felt faster. Alright, so looking up ahead. Yeah, I can see people up there, alright. I was going to say, I hope they're not walking away from me. I don't think they are. I think I actually was keeping a pretty good pace here. Yeah, I'm catching that guy. I can see a guy up there. I'm catching him. These straightaways where there's the trees by your bars, they kind of still freak me out a little bit. I gotta get used to it. Did you see those roots? That was the big thing that was slowing me down, is the roots. Oh, and just as I'm catching him, I pull off to the side. Got some goggles fogging up. My boot, the straps always come undone on my boots. I'm planning on getting new boots next year. But anyway, I think maybe 4, maybe 5 guys get past me. No big deal. It's the beginning of the race. It's a 2-hour race. And like I said, I'm not really coming out here to be real competitive necessarily. I'm kind of wanting to use this as a learning experience. Try to pass some people in a situation where I'm not actually, racing for positions or anything. And just have a real good time of it because my family's here, the whole clan. I mean, we got aunts here, we got uncles here, we've got grandparents. My grandpa's 80 years old. He made it out to this race. I've got cousins here. My cousin's racing with me, obviously. I'd already said that. And in-laws. Even the pastor for our church showed up with his wife and children. So yeah, the whole gang is here. It's a hometown race, like I said. So now I'm trying to chase these guys down from behind here, and it's a little technical, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as just twisting that throttle and coming in with a little more speed than them. I guess it kind of is, but it's not for me. And this trail was pretty sweet. There was no dust or anything. I really like the way this was set up. This was a good race. They did, in my opinion, a lot better job than last year. Last year was just kind of really tight, where you really couldn't carry that much speed, I didn't think. And this year, it was a lot faster. Or again, maybe just me, I don't know. Yeah, what do I know? Alright, so up there, the guy with the taillight, that's Mr. Fisher. We've seen him in some of the previous videos. He ran the winter hare scramble with me at Valley Trail Riders. And behind him, these two guys, I don't know, I guess I probably could have looked up their numbers, but whoa, yeah, let's do it. I got him. I got you, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to practice. So there's one position. All right, let's do it to the next guy. And I get a little wobbly, and then there's this log in the way, and the log doesn't let me get back out there, so instead of gaining that position, I'm coming back here, and looks like I'm gonna lose one. Yeah, I lost 1, 2, well, there was that guy behind me, so I lost 3 positions from that little detour that I took. That's alright. It's a learning experience, and we're out here having fun today. Got a fly buzzing around my head in here. You know, this race, I feel like at the end of the race, this race really gave me some confidence. It was kind of needed. I've been having a real bad year, some bad luck. And it's just kind of how, hello, Mr. Fisher. I don't know why he decided to park there. We've all been in that situation. Anyway, Mr. Fisher here, he sends me... Wow, look at all these guys. He sends me like a picture of a heart rate monitor that he wore during this race. That's scary. He was averaging like 195 beats per minute. And this guy goes down. This is what I gotta do. I just gotta wait for people to fall down, and that's when I'll make my passes. That's my secret strategy. And you know, well, all right, back to the 195 beats per minute. I wouldn't doubt I'm close to that, because I can feel my heart just like beating out of my throat and out of my chest when I'm out here doing this. It's crazy how much physical exertion this takes. I guess that's why you're supposed to do your cardio before you hit the track, but yeah, not all of us are that good with cardio. Hey, look, here's another guy. Like I said, the track was slippery. I don't know, this loose stuff, I have a real hard time in it. I would really love the opportunity to go out and just ride on a motocross track like a couple times a week and just get a lot faster and a lot more comfortable in this stuff. I think it would really help me in the woods too. But I'm definitely lacking. I'm definitely slow on the motocross track. I mean, I'm getting more comfortable, but still, it's just not there, because the only time that I ride this bike at all is during these races, and I could definitely use some more practice time. Alright, we're coming up through here. This is coming up through scoring. If you were to actually go and look at the timesheet for how long our laps took, I think this first lap was like 6 minutes, something like that. Something really short. Right on back out onto the motocross track. And it's soupy. I'm It's alright. I'm doing okay. Ah, but it's getting the camera just all kinds of crudded up. See, I'd like to go back and try this jump right here. I think would be a really good one to practice on because you're not afraid of the landing. I don't know. Whoa, whoa. Alright, so I'm coming up by the actual, I don't know what to call it, by where sign up was. I don't know. And this is where my family was. There was a little playground, and my cousin's coming out. He thinks, I don't know, he wanted to take over, but we're not going to count that 6-minute lap. I got more in me. Ugh. Kind of bottomed out again. You know, that's the funny thing, is because I know if I would just commit to these jumps, if I would just hit them just however much harder that I need to, the landing would be so much smoother, and it's actually probably safer to hit them like that. But I don't know, I've got some kind of little mental block that makes me slow down, that doesn't let me fully commit to these jumps, and then I end up landing way, way harder than I would have in the first place. I don't know what this is back here. If this is some kind of a mini track or something. Good opportunity to practice my corners. And I'm slow, so yeah, I do need practice on those corners. Alright, back through. I think I recognize that part. Yeah, I think we're almost done with the first lap here. Coming back through on like the second wood section. There's those roots again. And I need to learn how to ride roots because I feel like I'm going to hit them and like the tires are just going to slip right out. There's the leader. Oh, and second place is right on his tail.
Man, these guys are fast.
Man, those guys are fast. I don't even want to be that fast. I just want to be competitive in my class. I don't want to be that fast. That's scary. That's too fast. Alright, so we pull in. Here's my cousin. He's ready to go. Look at him. Look at that posture. He's excited. He doesn't look like he wants to do it.
Trick is slick. Careful in the corners.
Alright, so we go park here, and I'm going to get myself a drink and relax. And he finished his lap. He actually had his GoPro on him, but it didn't work. Matt, take it easy. Look, this is Matt. He's handing me the transponder card there. And Matt's here trying to like run to get it. Take it easy, man.
How'd it go?
No rush, no rush. He's got like a messed up knee. He hurt his knee. I think he said his ACL. He popped his ACL. Take it easy, man. We're just out here for fun. You don't need to rush it. He was thinking about racing this. The guy's so crazy about dirt bikes. He was thinking about racing with the popped ACL. I mean, that's nuts, but you gotta respect it, right? Woo, here we go. Alright, I got energy, so I'm coming out. That was a pretty good corner. And another good corner. Can we make it 3? 3 good corners in a row? How about 4? How about 4? Here we go. I don't know. We'll give that one a C. It wasn't that bad, but it could use work. But like I said, I gained a lot of confidence from this race because I feel like I came out here and I rode well, you know? I rode what I feel like would have been competitive in the class that I'm normally in. I mean, not for like first place or second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth, but, you know, maybe somewhere around 15th. Yeah, it would have been pretty good for about 15th. Probably not. Oh, you hear that? It's me getting on the pipe a little bit. Carrying some good speed through here. This is not bad for me. This is a cool section right here. Check this out. Got a straightaway. Oh, and then we'll wheelie up over that little log across. That's pretty cool. Down, we actually cross the road. They have to have people sitting there watching, so that, like, to make sure cars aren't coming, so we don't get ran into. But we cross the road on the way in. Honestly, I almost went in this ditch right here on the first lap. I cut that out. Alright, so you'll notice the camera is looking down a little bit. I'm pretty sure on that first lap, when I smacked my teeth on my bars there, I didn't really smack my teeth on my bars, but it was the camera got smacked on the bars. I think it broke the bracket, because when we go to this next race, the bracket was actually broke for that race, and I was worried that it wasn't going to hold on for the rest of that race. I've got it fixed now, and it did make it through the Battle Creek race, but it was broken. And I think it got tilted down just a little bit. I also think it was rattling a little bit, and that's maybe why the video is just a little bit like jittery. But if you look up ahead, I'm running this guy down. And we'll spoil the surprise right now. This guy's in my class. He's one of the in the L class. The L class is the Team B, or the Team Lights, I think is what they call it, instead of the Team Heavy. It's the Team Lights, B class riders, and I'm catching him. So that's cool. I don't know if I've ever passed a B rider. I mean, when they aren't broke down or anything like that. So this is a historic moment for Booster. Then again, he could be a C rider just like me that bumped up a run in the team class, but whatever, you know. We'll take our victories when we can. Or maybe I just have more energy than him because I just spent the last 50 minutes sitting in a lawn chair. It doesn't matter. I'll take it. And it's getting rutted out. It's getting rough. And he lets me by. I think I need to pass people more often. I mean, well, obviously, yeah. But I need to pass people more often because it seems like when I pass somebody, like subconsciously I'm like, you just passed them, you know, you're ahead of them, they let you by or whatever. So now you can't hold them up. You have to make sure that you go fast so that they're not stuck behind you, because that's only the polite thing to do, right? If you're going to pass somebody, you don't hold them up. Just like the rules of the road. If I were to pass somebody in a 55-mile-an-hour zone, to actually like pass them at 55, 60 and then slow down to 50, that'd just be rude, right? So as long as I'm out here and I'm passing people and that makes me go faster, you know, it kind of compounds on itself. I almost hit this tree. And actually out here, I kind of ran more in second gear than I normally do. My bike's geared pretty high because it's a motocross bike, you know, it's not a trail bike. So first gear's pretty tall. second gear is relatively tall as well. So most of the time on tighter trails, I end up running strictly first gear. But I tried running second and like bogging the bike down a little bit, running a little lower, you know. And I thought that might help me with traction a little bit. It might help me like not to wear myself out so fast. And when I actually get the chance to hit a straightaway, like I don't have to shift, I'm already up that gear. So I think it did make me a little faster. I tried it again at Battle Creek, and I think it did help a little bit with my lap times and with keeping me from getting all that tired. And high five for the commissioner. You can tell the track is starting to dry out a little bit. See, I think with a little bit of practice, give me a day out here and I think I could double that last one. I think if I could have a full day out here, it would just do a ton for my confidence on a motocross track. Run like none of the woods, just the motocross track. I think that would really help. The only time I've ever gone out and just run like strictly a motocross track was over at Morelands last year. And really, I only spent like the afternoon there, and it's a pretty small track, but I definitely could use the practice. All right, so I come in, and there's my dad. We're going to talk to him. He's retiring. There's my cousin there. He decided he's done for the afternoon because he had a 50-minute lap and he was almost throwing up. He had a little bit of a rough go. I don't know how many of you guys remember real clearly your first hare scramble race if you've raced these before, but it's rough. It's hard on you the first time. I guess he had to start the bike like 20-30 times because he kept stalling out, and he blames it on the bike, but it's not the bike. As much as you want to blame the bike, it's not the bike. You just, I don't know, you got to get used to it. Here we go again, trying these corners. Well, I guess if I would have stayed in the rut, I would have ran into the back of him anyway, but there's no excuse for this one. That guy had time to drop his bike, pick it back up, and still come out of the corners ahead of me. But anyway, my cousin there, he was done for the afternoon. So I went and I sat in the chair for, I don't know, I took like a 20-minute break, a half-hour break, something like that. Just hung out, got some liquids in me, and headed back out here. And this, this is my last lap. Yep. So I'm trying to push it a little bit. I'm trying to go relatively fast, while not totally exhausting myself, you know? Because this is pretty rough. And yeah, those roots, they're just all over the place. Yeah, get on the pipe, baby. But I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the pace I was able to go out here and actually keep. I mean, granted, here comes this log again. See if I wheelie over it. No, I took it easy. But I mean, granted, I did get breaks in between. But if I could come out and run this pace and conserve my energy, because I didn't feel that tired after the race. I felt all right. I think I can be competitive in the class I normally run in. By the way, I'm going to start the campaign right now. I'm going to email the commissioner, and I'm going to suggest that next year we have ourselves a 2-hour C-class for 30-plus-year-old riders. All right? I'd appreciate it if everyone could vote for that, because I've had some injuries, and these knees, they don't hold up like 20-year-old knees, you know? At about 2 hours, I'm ready for the pain pills. I'm ready. Pain pills. All right, we're talking about Advil. We're talking about some ibuprofen here, all right? Don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. But I'm ready. After 2 hours, I'm ready for it to be over. I don't know how these guys do the 3-hour, because my knees are creaking at about an hour and a half. I'm ready for it to be over. So I would appreciate it if everyone could keep that in mind when the voting comes up. Also, I want to put out there just like a big thank you to PolkaDots for putting this on. The track, you guys did an excellent job on the track this year. This is what I like. I like this flowing trail like this. Nothing too tight, but at the same time, you know, enough just to keep it fun. I don't know if they laid it out like this on purpose, but there's multiple lines here. Look, there's 1, 2, 3 different spots you could go through right there. And that's awesome. Because that allows guys like me that are slower to maintain our race, you know, because it does. It slows you down and gets you out of your groove when you have to pull over all the time for these fast guys coming by. And when they're separate lines, you can just, you know, ride your own race, and it works. It's a lot better. Whoa, whoa, oh! Like I couldn't run a race without hitting at least one tree. So let's cut a little bit of track off there. All right, pick the speed back up. And actually listening to this video right now, I'm not even breathing that hard, so that's awesome. Then again, maybe that means that I left something out there on the track. I could have went faster. Maybe I was conserving too much energy. I don't know. Like that's one neat part about these races too, is you've got to know like how much to hold back or when to press it and when not to. All right, so I'm coming through, and they give the white flag, but that's enough. Go back, hang out with my family and kids. Whoa. And since they're over here on this side of the track, I'll just, you know, take the track back over to them and play around on the motocross track a little bit before I get there. You know what I really like about this motocross track here at PolkaDots is the trees and stuff. You feel like you're really, you know, you're not just on like a field with some jumps that were put into it. It feels more natural. It's the aesthetics that count. Yeah, wheelie up over it. And that's the end of the race. And there's my grandpa there.
All right.
And shut the bike off and hang out with the family. Anyway, guys, That was the Polka Dots Hair Scramble. Next is Battle Creek. And Battle Creek was an awesome race. I had a whole lot of fun. I don't know what else to say about it. It was a good race. Actually, in 2 days now, I have the Valley Trail Riders Hair Scramble coming up, and I'm pumped for that. I'm pretty excited. Always like going to Valley Trail Riders. Anyway, guys, this is Booster, and I will catch you guys next time.